How does authenticity and leadership show up in a portrait? I'm Julie Elstrup. I'm Leadership Accelerator for Women, and we're in the studio today. We've been in the studio the last couple of times, and that's because I want to share something exciting that we have happening that we haven't had for a while, and we have some new bonuses and great things going on. I've got my spring bouquet here. It is, of course, springtime in the Rockies, so you never know what's going to show up. But today we have a lot of sunshine, and we're going to bring you a lot of sunshine today in this week's video. So when we think about leadership and we think about showing up, that is obviously a huge thing, right? We need to show up. We need to be authentic. We need to inspire and motivate. And one of the things that I have found, if you know me, you know this, that women are terrified of showing up to be photographed. I used to even hate to say it because hate is a strong word, but women hate to be photographed. So I'm going to give you some tips today to help you feel more confident, feel more comfortable, feel more powerful when you show up in a photograph. I don't know if you just noticed, but I just rolled my shoulders back. That's one of the things that we do. That's one of the things that I share here in the studio. And additionally, so here's the thing. When you have a confident, authentic portrait that shows your presence, shows the essence of who you are, you can stand in your leadership more fully, more aligned, and people get to know, trust, and love you even more. So I have a story that I've shared before about somebody who I photographed who had, actually it was a man, but he had a driver's license, a picture that he took at the DMV, not his driver's license picture, almost though. He photographed himself at the DMV, and that was on his signature. And he worked for a large multinational corporation. He had people working for him all over the world, one specifically in China. And so he came to me, he had a portrait made, and he added it to his email signature. He shared with me later, he said, one of the people who reports to me said, you know what? Your photograph looks so genuine. It is genuinely you. And they had met before. So here's the thing, here's the power of that photograph. On the bottom of every single one of his emails that he sent to this person who worked for him in China, different country, different language, different culture, all of those things, it said, this person is authentic. This person means the best. You know, all of those things that we align with authenticity, which is such a powerful thing we know now in our culture, in our society, in our work, in our home life. If you want people to really get to know you and to trust you, they need to see you. Now I understand that a lot of times people feel terrified, especially women over 40 specifically. So we have a 40 over 40 portrait experience that we're offering for a limited time for 40 women. So it's women in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. We're offering it here at the studio, and we're offering it along with our membership to our courses, to our anyway, I'll get a little more to that. Anyway, and we're offering 4 months. So we're offering a portrait session, 3 images, and 4 months in our Leadership Accelerator Mastermind Group. That's what we're offering. 4 months in the mastermind, 3 images, 1 photo shoot here at our studio. You are invited to join. There's a link. Check it out. It would be great to have you there. Now, if you are, I'm going to give some tips to you later in the video to share with you how you can show up, because we need pictures of ourselves professional, so we look, well, professional, but we also need images of ourselves out doing things with our friends, with our colleagues in the community. And so I'm going to share some ways that you can show up and you can really look and feel your very best in a portrait. So I would love to have you consider being part of the 50 over 50 project, the 40 over 40 project, 40 women as part of this incredible opportunity. Now, if you were one of the women who was photographed in the 50 over 50 project, feel free to leave a comment. I would love to hear your reaction, your response, what you felt before and what you felt after. I'm also going to I'm going to link to The Power of a Portrait, which is the story of a woman who I photographed while she was going through breast cancer treatment and what her experience was, how it changed her, how it changed the way she felt about herself, because there's that too. And that is a powerful leadership tenet. How do we feel about ourselves? How do we feel about the way we show up? So anyway, when you are being photographed, whether you're taking a selfie, whether you're out with friends, someone else is holding the phone, I will tell you that my husband's the one. He has longer arms, so he holds the camera further away and he takes the selfies. But I'm going to give you a couple of ideas for posing and a couple of things that you can do to really help yourself become more alive, show up more vibrantly, because this is what you want in your leadership journey, and it's how you want people to see you. You want them to see who you are and your most authentic self. And remember, last month we talked about investing in women to accelerate our progress. This is the joining, this portrait project, this is the joining together of investing in yourself, in creating something that you feel really great about, and having images that you can use online to accelerate your progress, whether you're a woman in corporate, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you are an author, a speaker, whoever you are and however you show up in the world. This is a powerful testament to you accelerating success by investing in yourself. Okay, so the tips for showing up in a photograph when you're out with your friends, when you're hanging out with your family. The first thing you want to do is take a nice deep breath in, exhale, roll your shoulders back, and bring your chin forward into the camera. Okay, so that's one thing. That's one tip I'm going to give you. I'm going to go through it again. Take a nice deep breath in, roll your shoulders back, exhale, and bring your chin towards the camera. Okay? One thing. It's kind of a smooth move, and when you come to the studio, you'll get used to doing it again and again and again, because I will remind you again and again and again. The other thing you're going to want to do in a photograph is you're going to want to turn slightly one way or the other towards the camera and just have a little bit of turn in your head. All right, so take a deep breath in, roll your shoulders back, exhale out, chin forward, and turn it just towards the camera, just like that. Now the other thing is a technical piece, and we all have flashes on our camera, yes. However, to get the very best light, you can do this indoors by facing a window. So the window is behind the camera. You're literally facing the window. You're going to get really nice, beautiful daylight on your face if it's during the day. Obviously, if it's night, you're going to use a flash. That's a different story. One thing you want to avoid is being under lights that are overhead, that are coming straight down. All right, a couple of tips. Let me know which one you're going to try. If you have been photographed here at the studio before, leave a comment. Let me know how what your experience was like. Let other people know what your experience was like. And let me know if you've tried the tips, because I would love to hear your experience if it has changed the way you see yourself in a photograph, because it really does make a difference when you invest time, resources, and energy to make something that you feel proud of, that you feel strongly about, and that you can see your unique brilliance in a photograph, it can change everything. I'm Julie Elstrup. Make sure you subscribe, leave a comment, and give us a thumbs up or two, and share with someone who you think that this would be helpful. Make it a great one. Bye.